Hello,
Yes,
how are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, welcome to your speaking test. My name is Teacher Lopez. Can you please introduce yourself?
So first, my name is Hai. I'm 14 years old. I'm studying in Mercury Secondary School, and now I have extra English lessons at our Friday 6 p.m. in a CSED4 class. My family has 4 people. I'm obsessed with basketball. Yeah, this is my favorite sport. My favorite object is, I think, English. And my last favorite object is math. That's all.
All right, fine. And let's talk about being patient. What do you do while you're waiting for something? For example, a bus,
Mm,
a cup of coffee, or a train.
Actually, there's not many activity. I'm doing while I waiting for something. I think I was scrolling TikTok or texting to my friends, or if there's a long time, I would go for a cup of coffee, cup of tea, or buy something I needed. Mm, yes, that's all.
All right. And have you ever lost your patience while waiting for something? Why or why not?
Yes, many times. Especially at school, I have to waiting to my turn. Mm, to my turn for buying food. There's many students come across the queue, and yeah, they go first. But although they can come after me, but they can buy first. So yeah, that's the time I lost my patience. But in the other side, I'm not losing this patience when there's a special situation, especially pregnant or people or younger person.
All right. So are you a patient person generally? I mean, do you have this habit of being patient? Why or why not?
Mm, Not really. Yeah, I will easily get mad when I have to waiting somewhere for too long, especially someone like when there's date outside, and they let me to waiting for 30 minutes or 1 hours. Yeah, I will go back to my home. I'm not a people who obsessed with waiting, and yeah, that's why I say I'm not a really patient people person.
Okay. And are people in your country generally patient? Why or why not?
Hmm. Mm, Wait a second. Mm, I would say no for my own experience. There's not too much people in my country being patient. They will easily get mad when they have to wait too long. When the coffee shop like full person and they have waited too long to have their food, so yeah, they will buy the staff, all the manager to like mm, how can I say that, to like mm, mm,
All right. That's fine. Let's move on to the second part, part two. Now, here is a piece of paper and a pen. I'm going to give you a topic. You're going to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes, and you have 1 minute to take down notes. All right? So here is your topic, and your time starts now.
so uh,
Yeah,
can yeah.
you can write. You can write down notes if you want. All right. Now you can start speaking.
Mm, so this interesting old object in my family is a teacup and teapot from my grandfather's house. Mm, my parents think father interesting because it look vintage, but yeah, they're not keep it for a long time because it's not really match with my house concept, and then they decide to keep it for my relative house.
Continue.
Hmm.
You done?
Done.
All right. Okay. Speaking about history and the value of the past, can you tell me why people like to keep things that remind them of the past?
Mm, some people think that thing keep memories, so yeah, that's why they still keep the old object from the past, although it's not really um, match with the concept, or it's not the um, it's not what they interested, but they still keep it because it include the memories of like good, wonderful memories. And
All right. And do you think all historical buildings should be kept? Do you think all historical buildings should be kept?
hmm, uh, I think I think yes, the histories show the original of uh
All right, let's move on. Would you say that objects made in the past are better than those that are made in the modern era?
as a young person, I prefer the things made from the modern era because it's more attractive, more glamorous, more suited with um, the generation. But yeah, but the old object is still interesting with some person, but yeah, not me, not for me. I don't think mm, that I sustainable with that.
Okay, and let's talk about museums, right? What type of museums are there in your country?
History museum, art museum, many different type of museum.
All right, and do you think museums are the best way of teaching people about history?
No, because there's not so much people prefer going to museums to know about history. They prefer to watch. There's many ways to study the history, or watching movie, or having some extra lesson, reading book. So there's many ways. So I don't think museum will be the best way to telling the history. Instead of that, we have movie, especially um, with all from uh, yeah, it's a really famous movie about history. Many young person comes to the cinema to watch it. So I think it's a better way uh, to show people how the history is. Yeah.
Okay, and do you think museum could attract people in the future?
If they can add more technology in it, like 4D, 3D, and then make the museum become special, more special than cinema or books. So yeah, I think it will become more popular if they can do that. If not, the museum will not be anything from movie with many different technological effect, the sound, and yeah.
All right, that's the end of your speaking test. Congratulations.